Right, hello if you're joining me. We're back with the NGR VW Cup. You'll have to forgive me, I'm just out on track. Just testing out my new pedals. So I've been out and bought, excuse me, been out and bought the new fuss. Just as Bobby's, he always does that, he waits till I'm halfway around a lap. The guy's a pleb. Just give me a sec, let me get this link shared out everywhere then. Share. Alright, get this out. In fact, you know what, we'll go out for a lap. Why not? Sod it. Okie dokie. Let's see what these pedals are made of then. So these are the new load cell pedals that I'm using. I think I've only got 60 kilo in there at the minute, which isn't a lot of force. I mean, I leg press 300, so I should be able to push that amount down. I'm worried about my rig. I'm not gonna lie, worried about how that's gonna take it. Because basically, anyone that knows me knows I've got like a play seat challenge, which is basically a fold-up chair. So I am looking into. Oh yeah, that's gonna take some getting used to. Yeah, so I've got a play seat challenge, and there's a lot of flex in the system. Give my Marshall a nudge. Sorry, mate. Oh god, yeah, you need to give that a bit of a welly to get that down. So the stream's a little bit late because I think the guys have been observing the NHS sort of applause thing. I'll give my Marshall a bit of a tow down the straight. In fact, I'll just bail out of it. There we go. Right, let's go and do me commentating now. Alright, I might need some better socks for this. Because if I'm going to start pushing 100 plus kilos through my feet, I need something a bit more substantial. Anyway, back with the NGR VW Cup. Let me just get this link shared out amongst a few different places, and then we'll get you underway. NGR Racing, so NGR, there we go. We're live for the NGR VW Cup from So if there's anyone watching this that's got any experience of getting used to load cells, I'd like to hear from you, because I've got a feeling it's going to be a bit of a learning curve for me. I should be able to get these done pretty quickly, get that spread out. Oh, for God's sake. Paste that. Come on, why don't you bugger? There we go. Radio, let's see who's in the comments, if anyone. Burntfly, hello. John Green, hello. JPH, evening. Dark Smoker, how are you doing, my friends? Let me know if you're streaming after this. Alright, let's get through it. So the guys are setting the first laps now. Pav 46 currently pole position with a 126.2. Next in line at the minute is Bobby with a 126.9. Then we've got KZ2. In fact, let me get my keyboard, this will make my life a little bit easier. And then Burntfly's in the 127. So he's back on the Hooters livery. Look, what at that? Look at that. What a lad. Danzo, who else have we got in here? Then we've got Shadow Stalker. Got Mod Marshall. JPH in the house again. Sir Bertus back in the house. It was his birthday the other day. Slow Seamus and Lagerfan is back in the show as well. So we've got 12 drivers tonight, so a decent showing. Laguna Seca is a nice twisty circuit as it is, so that should make for a decent race, to be fair, because Laguna Seca does tend to produce some decent racing. A little 10-minute qualifying session coming up for you now, and then we'll jump straight into a 20-minute race. Anyone that's watched this before will know this is a spec series. What I mean by that is all the cars are exactly the same in every possible way. So, Bertfire just steals pole. We're going to have a look at Bertfire. Yeah, so the cars are the same, limited to the same tyres, so it is purely down to driver skill and ability. Bertfire is currently winning that one close to Pav though. Let's see if Pav is improving his time. He's on a 1:26.2 so far. Does need to improve. He has done his improved by quite a bit, to be fair. Pav now jumps into the 1:25s, the first driver to do so. Let's see if Bertfire's got an answer for that. An interesting one's going to be Bobby. So we'll see if Bobby can do anything about this. He has, of course, been performing well lately. Not streaming tonight, Dark Smoker now. Okay, cool, no worries. And yeah, Greenie, no problem, we've delayed this because there's a national event which is clapping for the NHS and frontline staff. There was a lot around here, let me tell you that. A lot of applause ringing out. I was hanging out my window upstairs. So let's see. So we've got 4 minutes left of this session. It's a nice short lap here at Laguna Seca, so we should be able to get quite a few laps in. The Les has gone pole position, 1:25.6, beating Pav by 0.2 of a second. Pav's bailing out of whatever lap he's on right now. Bertfire doesn't manage to beat it. Oh, he has actually, he has improved. He's into the 1:25s now. So it's looking close between Bertfire and the Les. Let's see if Pav's got an answer for that. We'll come back to him in a second. First, we'll see if KZ2's got anything to add to this one. Danzo might improve because he's getting a bit of a slipstream from him. So I expect to see Danzo improve his time, possibly. Danzo does improve his time, but it's not enough to hold him above JPH. JPH is in 7th at the moment. Does he improve his time? No, he doesn't. Let's go in and check in on Pav. Pav doesn't improve either. Well, he obviously backed out of something that lap, didn't he? So as for the Les, can he improve? 1:25.6. He does improve by a tiny bit, but he's still helping Bertfire absolutely launching that Hootersmobile around the track, and that's going to he's overcooked it a little bit. Bertfire rocking one of my livery designs there, an absolute classic. Yeah, I think you'll all agree. That's one of the best liveries on GT Sport right now. Oh, Bobby's took him out. So Bobby's obviously not going for lap time right now. He's just going to yeet it around the circuit. Let's see where everyone else is. Bertfire is coming to finish his lap, but I don't think he's on an improved one. No, he's not. He's getting his tyres nice and hot for one last go at this. Let's have a check in on the live timing. A couple of personal bests cracking in. Bobby is actually was actually on a personal best, but that's going to be forlorn now. JPX 99 in 7th was on a personal best lap. Now finds himself going through the dirt. He'll probably be a bit disappointed about that because he's got a fair old gap to slow Seamus up ahead. He's ruined his next lap as well by ditching the last corner. That's going to mean he's going slower as he crosses the line. Gonna have chance for one more crack at this, so I would just take this lap as a setup, perfect your skills. Shadow Stalker puts in a decent time to get himself there as well. The Les improves again, got a little bit of a toe from Suburta, so the Les in 1:25.5 to the Les now. Speaking to the Les in the week, doesn't particularly think he's a fast driver, just got a lot of experience on the game, and that counts. If you watch the esports stuff lately, real F1 drivers are getting absolutely pummeled by gamers, because gamers on a game know what they're doing. Put a gamer in an F1 car and they'll get absolutely destroyed, but on a game I would expect a gamer to win that fight. Bertfire then needs a better lap this time round. He's probably going to get round for one more. Anyone that crosses the line in the next minute or so, which is most people on track, will get one more crack at this, but needs an absolute storm over a lap to overhaul the Les for pole position. P1. Woodforsee's joined, but it looks like he's a little bit too late. 1:25.6 for Bertfire, so it's an improved time. Does cut to the gap to the Les down a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. Bobby does set a better time, overhauls KZ2, 1:25.9 for Bobby. So finally a time that he can be proud of. The top 4 now into the 1:25s. KZ2 is on a personal best lap as well, so he's hoping to crack the 125 barrier. Let's see what he does. Time's coming in now. Pav has improved as well, 125.8. It doesn't really change him in the standings. KZ2's getting a little bit of slipstream from Suburtus, who himself sets a 128. KZ2 so close to coming into the 125 club, but not quite there just yet. But Marshall into the 128s for him. I think lifetime is broken. Bobby was purple. Bobby was purple in sector 1. Let's see what he's like for sector 2. Sector 2 is very fast. You can lose a lot of time in sector 2, especially as that contains a corkscrew. He's improving. It's going to be a big job for him to get anywhere near the top. Well, he's half a second down, but only a tenth and a bit in it between him and Pav 46. Meanwhile, KZ2 Haas behind him is equally able to overhaul him if he puts a good lap in. I don't think he's going to though. So the checkered flags are out. Bobby doesn't improve. Let's see what the Les is doing. The Les isn't bothered. He was KZ2. Pav 46 then. Can he snatch second? JPH 99 going to be able to give him a little bit of slipstream coming down to the straight. JPH himself improves himself up to 6 in the end. JPH, that's a good showing from the boy transport driver. As times are ready to be confirmed, you'll get a confirmation on your screens any minute now. KZ2 doesn't improve his time. Slow Seamus, what can he do? He does improve. 126.7 for Slow Seamus in the end. I think that's about all your time's done. Thanks for the handbrake turn there, Mad Marshall. Appreciate that, mate. And Lager fan is not bothered to set a time, so he's going to be starting from the back of the grid tonight. Yeah, you're not streaming tonight now. Alright, fair enough. Cool, well you'll have to let me know when you boys are alive again. And as always, I will come and check over your stuff and see how you're doing. Ugh. Yeah, Smoker, I've been looking at regs, mate, all day, pretty much. It's a good time, JPH, to be honest. Not too far off. Not too far off the aliens up at the top, so keep it clean, opening lap, you'll be fine. Mad Marshall, how are you doing? Good luck for the race. So Laguna's not littered with overtaking opportunities. Just turn game volume down just a touch. Oh, we'll watch JPH as he goes off the line then. Seems as though the camera angle for this is buggered. Oh, false start. That's going to leave JPH stuck, I'm afraid. That might cause some havoc in the grid though, because you're going to have a stuck car there. I do wish GT Sport would do something about that. Burnt Fight, Burnt Fight and the Les, sorry, have had a little bit of a to-do, so Burnt Fight has managed to overhaul the Les at the start. KZ2's looking to make moves happen. The Les has to give him room. Very respectful driving from everyone so far. As we see all the cars stream through. I don't know any of the corner names here at Laguna Seca because I don't exactly like it. Jamie Green can't race CSL. Ah, mate. Hardware problems. That's a bummer. So who was that in the background looking to make moves? That was Pav 46. Keeping 4th for now. Looks like there's been a few moves here. Pav 46 up to 3rd. KZ2's had a nightmare. JPH retains 6th, so it's a good start for JPH. Bobby's had an absolute shocker of a first lap. He finds himself 9 seconds adrift of Burnt Fry. He's now starting to try and build a gap from Pav. Pav himself hasn't got immediate attention of anyone. KZ2 Haas is doing a great job of battling away with the Les. The Les who goes for the switch back into the final corner. Someone's off in the background. We'll go back and have a check at that and see if we can see who it was. I can't remember seeing it. It might have been Danzo. I don't know. There's a lot of action going off in the battle for 3rd though. The Les with the benefit of slipstream manages to keep that spot. KZ2 is unable to outbrake him coming into T1. Slow Seamus defends the JPH. And JPH not able to get that move down. Lagerfan, he started at the back up to 7th place already. He's had a great first lap. Danzo holding 8th position so far, sort of on his own. Bobby up to 9th already. He'll be wanting to make moves, but he's still 10 seconds adrift of the top guys. And then everyone else sort of filing him behind as follows. We'll keep an eye on this battle for third though, because that's where things are raging. The Les is starting to break away. KZ2 sort of settled for 4th as it stands. But Lagerfan is now looking to put some pressure on JPH. Slight error there from Slow Seamus. That's going to send him off into the gravel. And that's going to mean that the likes of Danzo and Bobby could potentially capitalise on a slow car up ahead. Danzo's going to be able to slide down the insides. Oh no, there's a big old incident there. Is that Bobby's? I don't know if Bobby's responsible for that. I'm going to say he is because he's slowing down. We're going to go back and have a quick look at this. Meanwhile, at the top, Pav 46 now. So I've just seen something wrong one. My word, what an opening few laps. Let's find Bobby. So Bobby's not had a great one. Bobby's stone dead last right now. So let's just see what happens. So as you can see, Slow Seamus up ahead, going very slow. This is going to mean Danzo's going to go to the left hand side. Bobby's probably going to commit to a similar line, just yeah, looks to either brake too late or be surprised by Danzo braking early. Bobby then tries to stay out of the way of everyone, does the right thing and slows down and doesn't take advantage of that, but obviously that has you know, that has affected Danzo's race, but I don't think Bobby would have done that on purpose, I'll be honest with you. JPH is having a good race up in 5th. Lagerfan has not been able to overhaul him so far. Back Danzo and Bobby are 10th and 11th respectively now, resuming a little bit of a battle. And Shadow Stalker is 12th, but keeping sight of cars ahead. Burnt Fine Pav, that gap has come down ever so slightly. It wasn't great to begin with, it was only sort of 2 seconds, so Pav has chipped away at that a little bit. The Les now, with a bit of clean air, can start putting some laps in. We know he's got pace, and we know what these Sirocco races tend to do. They do tend to go a little bit quiet halfway through, and then you do tend to find that they come alive in the last 5 minutes if patterns resume. So people now seem to have formed their place, other than Bobby and Danzo, who are going to be wanting to fight to get back up there. Everyone seems to be making little mistakes on that last corner. Let's see if Bobby and Danzo have a little bit of a scrap coming into this turn, what is effectively turn 2, because that little kink that you've just seen him go through is effectively turn 1. Bobby defends the inside, Danzo's just going to try and drive it around the outside. It's a long old drag round there though, so you're going to struggle. Bobby just manages to hold that for the time being. Meanwhile, Burnfly's coming under increasing pressure from Pav 46 behind. Pav may look to launch a move up the inside, coming down into the corkscrew. Burnfly anticipates that and defends. So far so good between these two. Nice and respectful. Pav just tries to out-drag him around the outside, doesn't work. Next potential overtaking opportunity is down to the last corner. You have to be really smart on your brakes in order to make that move sort of happen. Doesn't make it out for now. Long old drag down into C1. We'll come and see if Pav can do anything about that. Looking down the back of the Hooters liveried car. Pav 46, does he send it? He does send it. Burnfly gonna just try and defend to the inside. I think Pav just broke a little bit too late. Burnfly does give him a little bit of a squeeze to the apex. Pav has to get out of it, and they both live to fight another day. The Les, meanwhile's reeling them in slightly, has reduced that gap, and will hope that they fight. KZ2 Haas is being dropped by the Les, and now has to worry about the attention of JPH, who is very close to the Boy Transport driver, very close to being within striking distance of a move for 4th place. Lagerfan is hanging on in there as well. Birthday boy Suburtus is having a little bit of a battle with our own beloved Irishman Slow Seamus. So Seamus tries to get a move made around the outside, goes for the switchback move and gets that made. That's a lovely move by Seamus. We're going to go back and just check that out in a second. Just see from on board how he made that move work. So Suburtus does defend here, and just Slow Seamus gives him all the room in the world, but just effectively gets the cutback made and gets himself back in front. Lovely move, Slow Seamus. Lovely move. Oh, but there's been an incident. What's happened here? This is coming up to the corkscrew. So Seamus in 7th, Suburtus in 8th. Oh, he came in like a torpedo. I think Suburtus just got his braking wrong, but as with Bobby before, got out of it and let Slow Seamus resume up ahead. That's good news for Bobby, who's up into 7th place now. So yeah, Bobby now resumes in 7th. We've got Lagerfanny, Lagerfanny's had a shocker somewhere. What's happened here, JPH? Where have you come from, JPH? Why are you in 4th? Well, that happened a little bit of a time ago. JPH had a great mid-race now. He's up into 4th place. Quite a way adrift Burnt Fry up ahead. Burnt Fry has obviously lost out in the battle with the Les. The Les now is closing in on Pav, who is now our race leader. So Burnt Fry's had a few laps. I'm sure he won't mind me saying that. Well, he will mind me saying that, but it's the truth. What can I say? Yeah, JPH has got 6.2 seconds to overhaul that. He has been in the chat to say that he's not too familiar with Laguna Seca, but it is a track you get used to quite quickly. A few little nuances, especially in these FF cars, to get used to with the way they put power down, but once you get used to that, you're okay. Bobby's 3 seconds adrift of Lagerfanny now, and with 10 minutes left of the race, we'll be wondering if he can claim a 6th place at least. As we've seen, and as we're seeing with Suburtus, who's probably going to outbrake himself coming into the last corner. I do still love that livery. It's easy to make mistakes at Laguna Seca. Very easy to make mistakes. So what have we got going on then? We've got JPH and KZ2. JPH isn't really bringing Burnt Fry into play right now. Lagerfanny's had an incident somewhere and is in 6th with a big gap to KZ2. There's nothing doing there. Suburtus has backed out of it, and I don't know what's going on with Suburtus now, because he's down in 12th and stone dead last. Whether he's having an issue with his car or something, I'm not too sure. But he's all the way back in last place now, and will be wanting, I hope, to get himself back up there. I think what we need to look at now is Burnt Fry. Sorry, not Burnt Fry. Oh, excuse me, I'm tired. Is the Les v Pav. So 9 minutes left of this one. Let's see if either of these boys can have a good old battle. If you're watching this, of course, drop me a comment with who you're following and who you want me to spend some time covering, or give a shout out, or any of that sort of stuff. Do let me know. Looks like Slow Seamus and Danzo are having a bit of a battle now. Seamus is gonna have to try and do this one around the outside. I'm going to say, unless he breaks a little bit early and gets a cutback done. He looks like he's trying to do that, but just hasn't got the power on the exit to get Danzo. Danzo defends to the apex. That's all you can really do here at Laguna Seca, and does a damn good job of it as well. So Slow Seamus for the time being can't make a move happen. Looking up ahead at Pav and the Les, they're going through the corkscrew at this minute in time. So unless he's going to make a mistake, doesn't like that's going to change. I'll keep an eye on Danzo to see if anything happens between those two. Coming into the corkscrew, looks like Seamus just got that a little bit wrong. Yeah, he's now losing time to Danzo, so he's not going to be able to make anything happen. Coming to Suburtus, he's up in 11th now, but again, just makes a little error. Oh, what's happened to Pav? What has happened to Pav? I can't go to his car. I can't go to Pav's car. I don't know what's happened to Pav. No idea. The replay won't show it. So I'm afraid I can't give you any information on why Pav's suddenly retired. Whether it's internet issues or not, let me know in the comments, Pav, if you do see this, and let me know what's going on, mate. Because that wasn't good, but that has given the Les a clear track ahead of him. Burtfry wants to be chasing him down, and that puts JPH99 on the podium. From 6th, false starting, JPH99 now in a podium position. So he'll be happy with that. KZ2 Haas can hopefully now chase him down to challenge him for that. Meanwhile, elsewhere on track, there's mostly little gaps everywhere. Danzo and Slow Seamus are still having a little bit of a battle. We're now down to just 11 drivers in this lobby. So Danzo's made an error. This should be an easy overtake for Slow Seamus into the corkscrew. As long as he gets his braking right, of course, we should be fine. Can Suburtus, not Suburtus, Danzo, sorry, can Danzo reply to this with anything? If he can keep his head about him, he should be alright. But his driving just looks to be a little bit erratic at this minute in time. Let's get in the comments, anyone in there? Let's have a look. Who's watching this? Who's watching? We've got 5 viewers right now. Jamie Green, still watching. Smoker, don't know if you're still watching. If you've gone off to do your own thing. So what's happened to your CSL? Thought they were meant to be sturdy bits of kit. By the way, I will use this as an opportunity. If you're watching this, once I've bedded in my new pedals, potentially when I've got my new rig, if I'm getting one, I'll be doing a giveaway on a set of Thrustmaster T3PA pedals. JPH is in. 1 minute. What's happened here, Burntfire? What you done? What are you absolute weapon? Burntfire from 2nd drops it. JPH says, thank you very much, mate. I will take 2nd place off you, not a problem at all. Lagerfani sort of does a similar thing and dips it off on the curb. But does retain 6th, but that's, I mean, the fight back of Bobby is working out quite well. He's now up in 5th, 4 seconds adrift to KZ2. JPH99 at the start of this race wouldn't imagine that with 5 minutes to go he would be running in 2nd place. Don't get me wrong, the Les is a fair old gap away. He's nearly 9 seconds ahead of him. But Burnt Flight, 2.6 seconds adrift, not in any slipstream, and has got a KZ2 Haas for company. So all JPH needs to do now, keep it on the black stuff. That is your mission if you choose to accept it. Days old. Jesus. Yeah, well, to be fair, mate, I think if you're paying Fanatec prices, you want Fanatec customer services, because they're not. It's not, a CSL ain't cheap, is it? It's not just like it's a G29 mass-produced thing. No, it's a solid bit of kit, so I'd expect them to sort it out quickly. It's like when you buy a nice car, you expect the after service to be a bit better because you're paying a premium. But hopefully you get it fixed. Oh, Slow Seamus, I want to say he might have binned it again. Let's have a look. He was 7th. Yeah, just got an absolutely massive amount of understeer and smashed it into a barrier. So that's pretty much not race over. Oh, a bit of a collision between Seamus and Mad Marshall. I think Mad Marshall just hit him unsighted. But Seamus not having a good day. Yeah, he's backed out of the race. So we're now down. We're down to 10 drivers now. Obviously a lot of people not enjoying Laguna Seca. Suburtus goes for a move on Mad Marshall. Meanwhile JPH now, Burnt Flight is reeling JPH in. We checked in on these guys about a lap or so ago. The gap was about 2 seconds. I'm just going to bring up the all, which will give me the lap time. So Burnt5's last lap was a 25.4, his personal best of the race. JPH's was a 26.4, so yeah, Burnt5 took a second out of him that lap, and at that rate will be within striking distance very, very quickly. Even if JPH does lose out to Burnt5, KZ2 is another 2 seconds back from him. KZ2's lapping in the high 25s as well. JPH potentially looks like he might be getting a little bit ragged now, knows that Burnt5's approaching him. Let's check out the lap times as they come across the line. Let's go on board with JPH. I can't, can I? Wait, there we go. I wanted to go on board there, but looks like it didn't want to let me do it. Try again. There we go, from the back of the Boy Transport Sirocco. Looking back at Taylor Swift, Katy Perry, and I want to say it's Maria Sharapova on the front of that car. Obviously not Hooters models, but it was my livery, so what can you say? It was an absolute train wreck of a car. Right, so this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. We've got one more lap after this left, looking at the time remaining. JPH is going to have to sort of defend for his life. Burnt5's going to want a second place out of this. We'll battle him, we'll try and put him off, we'll fill that car's mirrors full of purple goodiness. Every time JPH looks behind him, he gets an eye full of Taylor Swift. That's got to be off-putting. Burnt5 with the long drag down to turn 1 might be able to get something done. Oh, I bet you were, mate, I bet you were gutted that you gave your G29 away now. Burnt5's through. JPH is going to try and fight this. So Burnt5 just got a better drag out the final corner. JPH with dirty tyres wasn't able to get the traction down, and Burnt5 just managed to get that move made coming down the main straight. So good driving there by Burnt5, but also respectful driving by JPH. He's still irrelevant of everything else. He's still had a damn good race, starting from 6th with a false start, put him down a few places from the grid, up into 3rd. Got to credit him for that. Same can be said for Bobby, really. He was pretty much stone dead last, and he's made his way up to 5th place. A lot to be said about this man though, the Les. We've not paid him much attention this time round. He's got in front and just remained consistent. He's kept it clean, kept it tidy. Oh, a little bit of battle. Oh, KZ2's gone really deep. What happened there, KZ2 has? JPH has got back past Burnt5 somewhere. What a move! What a move! You had no right to go for that. You had no right to do it. But he's done it. Les finishes first. JPH just drags Burnt5 on the line. What an absolute move. That was a send. KZ2 finishes 4th. Bobby finishes 5th. Sealing off what was a decent result. Lager Fanny from the back of the grid. 6th place. He's going to be happy with that one. Danzo's had an eventful race as well. 7th place for Danzo, not too shabby at all, my friend. That was decent. 14 seconds ahead of Subertus, who has had one to forget. Pretty sure he will say that. Subertus will want to forget that one. I do appreciate you putting my logo on your car, mate. I love that. Thank you very much. And to all the guys who do put my logo on the car, the gratitude is there. Mad Marshall in a bit of a drag race with Shadow Stalker. Does he bring it home, weaving across the line? Smashes the handbrake for good measure. Thank you very much. Confirmation of your results then up on screen. Yeah, JPH, but I'm so glad I just caught that, because if you watch the stream back, and you'll see I was watching. I was just about ready to just say congratulations to Les for finishing first again and all that sort of stuff. And I just at the corner of my eye, I saw your name flick. And I was like, hang on, what's going on here? And I just saw Slow Seamus going off, so I'm like, right, I'm going to replay that. And then I just came back to you, and oh, it was a send, mate. It was an absolute send. What a race! What a race, mate. Right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get out on track and just give these pedals a go. So if you want a laugh, yeah, Seamus, I noticed that you hated it. Yeah, that was a proper race, that one. It was good fun. Burnt Fry has now self-imploded. Yes, I know I've entered. Put me on track. I want to test out my pedals. Go to track, yes. Oh, I think the lobbies are broken. Again. Right. I'm not racing. Yeah, no, occurred. Shock. Punted off twice, might have won it. He might have done Danzo, you know, if Bobby hadn't sent you to Shadow Realm. Let's have a look. Yeah, that was a blistering race from some of these guys. Congrats to JPH. Yeah, oh, quality overtake. Let's back out of the room because it's buggered anyway. Right then. Oh god, yeah, you just vanished, Pav. It just went. It's completely vanished, mate. Right, so I'm gonna go and do some work on another video. I think I will leave you at that, ladies and gents. The next video that's going to be on the channel is the Infinity GT Series review of Monza, the last race of the season. It's a good race as well, so well worth watching. Stay tuned for it. I'll hopefully get it out in a couple of days' time, because it's the end. With it being the end of season video, I might make it a little bit different. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. I've not even started it, so that's coming next. Yeah, well done to the Les yet again for an absolute alien performance. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there. So thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Do appreciate your support once again, and I'll see you next time. See you later. Bye bye.